As you can see, the most important thing in the session settings is what the language when we talked about right when we started. The second part after the Maghrib prayer. From here, we can set the language. Right now, we are in Arabic. Okay, I need to switch it to English. What should I do? I need to choose English. I'm currently in Arabic, so I have to click on it like this. I'm in Arabic, then I go back and choose English, and it will switch to English for me. I can come back from here and choose Arabic, and it will switch back to Arabic. So this is how I can control the language during the lecture. The same idea applies to you all, if you remember with me. When we were creating the session, I had something called what? Session settings. While we were creating the session, I had settings, and these settings included permissions. We would determine whether to use the microphone, the camera, or the chat for the participants. I had settings here, including permissions. It tells me you forgot to adjust this while creating the session. It says, okay, while in the session, go to settings, and we will keep it for you. Now, you and students can adjust participant permissions during the session. No problem. Modify or delete as needed. It gives the same settings inside the session if anything was forgotten. Control it from inside. This is about the microphone, raise hand, and settings. Any issues with these parts? Is the sound low? You can access participant permissions here and make adjustments. Modify and delete. The same settings are available inside the session for any forgotten permissions. Control microphone, raise hand, and settings. Any issues? So, it also gives me the same settings inside the session in case there was anything I forgot about the participant permissions while creating the session. I can control it from inside the session. This is regarding the microphone, the raise hand feature, and the settings. Do you all have any issues with these parts? Is the sound low? I wanted to check in with everyone to see if the volume of the sound is coming through clearly on your end. Are you experiencing any issues with the sound being too low at the moment? It's important for us to ensure that the audio levels are optimal for everyone listening. If you find that the sound is not at the right level, please let us know so we can make the necessary adjustments. We want to make sure that the sound quality is perfect for your experience. Thank you for your feedback and patience as we work to resolve any sound issues you might be facing. Okay, that's great. Let's proceed with the screen sharing process once more. Can you see the screen clearly on your end? If there are any issues, please let me know immediately. Let's revisit the settings to ensure everything is configured correctly. Okay, is everything clear now? If you have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask. We want to make sure everything is working perfectly for you. Let's check the chat. Can you all hear me clearly? All right, great. I'm just going to refresh the loading. All right, so now, at this point, do you all have any questions about the parts we've covered? Can you all hear me? Okay, great. I'm just making sure because I felt that some people weren't hearing me well. The second part, the part that we will see together now, is the content sharing. Content sharing, when we open content sharing, you'll notice that I have a circle here, right? To the left of the share application and screen button, I have a circle here. So I've actually shared my screen to you all because I'm currently sharing the screen right now. In this part, which is the content you see right now, I have four types. I have four types of main content. I have a blank dashboard sharing, and in this part, let me also clarify for you that I can come to I'll just bring this up for you. We're going to set up the session again because I want to show you something. Now, as you can clearly see, you can see this screen with me right now. When I come here to simply share content, we choose to share a completely blank whiteboard together. When I choose it, what will appear here? The whiteboard that you see will appear, and here on the left, you'll notice a symbol indicating that sharing is active. This circle icon, if I click on it, what will happen? I will stop sharing the whiteboard. But right now, I have actually opened the whiteboard. From here, I can write, use the pen, and I can enlarge the font here. I can use a specific type of font and certain colors. No problem at all. I can make it smaller or larger. All of this is normal for me. From here, I can also create shapes, draw a rectangle, or even make a circle. So all of these options are available to me in the whiteboard. I can write, use the pen, and I can enlarge the font here. I can use a specific type of font and certain colors. No problem at all. I can make it smaller or larger. All of this is normal for me. From here, I can also create shapes, draw a rectangle, or even make a circle. So all of these options are available to me in the whiteboard. I have this hand icon, right? I have the hand icon, and I can point with it, as you can see. So this is regarding the part about sharing the whiteboard. I make a shape, I make a rectangle, I can make a circle, for example. Where do I have all of these things? In the whiteboard. I have this hand icon, right? I have the hand icon, okay? I have an icon that I can use to point, as you can see. So this is regarding the part about sharing the whiteboard. Is the whiteboard clear to you? Can you see it well on the screen? I just want to make sure. Okay. So now when I click here, I have the whiteboard shared between me and you. Of course, you will share this with the students. All right, here as well. I have the stop sharing option. To stop sharing, click stop sharing and it stops. I've stopped sharing the whiteboard. To share an application and screen, select share application and screen. It shows options. What options do you see? These options provide different types. It gives us 3 types. Do you want to share the entire screen? Sharing the entire screen means anything on your desktop is shown. If you open a folder or anything, it will be visible to students. Highlight it, take the blue frame and click share to share the screen with students. Another point is the share system audio option. If you're on YouTube, for example, and want students to watch a video with sound, 3 types. Do you want to share the entire screen? It means everything on your desktop. This is sharing the entire screen. Highlight it, select the blue frame, and click share to share the screen. Another point is the share system audio option. If you open YouTube, enable share system audio so students hear the sound. It's crucial for screen sharing. What about sharing a specific window? Here, you come and highlight it, and you take the frame that has the blue color, and then you click on the word share to share the entire screen with the students. But there's another point I want to clarify for you, which is the tool or option called share system audio. So if you're opening YouTube, for example, to let the students watch a video on YouTube, and that video has sound, right? If you don't enable the system audio sharing option, the sound from the video on YouTube won't be heard by the students. They won't hear it, so you must enable this option. It's important for sharing the entire screen. Now, what about sharing a specific window? In very simple terms, all the windows that you have open, can you see them? It shows all the windows that you have open. I didn't enable audio sharing option, so the sound from YouTube video won't be heard. They won't hear it, so you need to enable it. Now, about sharing a specific window, simply, all the windows, can you see them? It shows all the windows. E.g., I have Firefox, PowerPoint, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Excel, a folder named Downloads, and another folder. It shows all browsers and windows here. Why does it show them? Because I want to share one of these windows. I just need to share Microsoft Edge. Sharing, students will only see that specific window. Even if you have a magazine or something else, it won't be seen. Only shown is the window you selected through the window option, and you choose the window visible to students. This is about window sharing. In the form of small images, for example, I have Firefox open, PowerPoint, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Excel, a folder named Downloads, and another folder. It shows me all the browsers and windows that I have open here. Why does it show them to me? Because I want to share one of these windows. I just need to share. The only thing that will be visible to the students when you are sharing your screen or a specific application window is the window you selected through the window option in the sharing settings. You have the ability to choose the exact window that will be visible to the students, ensuring that only the content you want to share is displayed to them. This is regarding the process of window sharing, which allows for a focused and controlled sharing experience. What does this tab do? Click it to see all tabs. See what I have open? Here are 7. These are 7 tabs open in Chrome. Count them, 1 to 7. Share any with students. To share the settings tab, only it will show the mic settings at the top. This is the only one visible to students. Other tabs won't be visible as they aren't shared. To show everything, use the entire screen. Enable system audio sharing. I have 7 tabs open in the same browser called Chrome because it works with Chrome. You can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It allows you to share any of them with the students. If I want to share just the settings tab, then only this tab will show up, which is the microphone settings, the one at the top here. This is the only one that will be visible to the students. As for the other tabs, no, they won't be visible to the students because I haven't allowed that in the sharing. So, if you want to show everything to the students, use the entire screen. Use the entire screen, and make sure to enable system audio sharing. This is the only one that will be visible to the students. As for the other tabs, no, they won't be visible to the students because I haven't allowed that in the sharing. So, if you want to show everything to the students, use the entire screen. Use the entire screen and make sure to enable system audio sharing. This is the part about sharing, which is now sharing the application or the screen. Regarding sharing, which is now sharing the application or the screen,